Whoop, hang on one second. My bad, y'all. I had the wrong MLH shirt on. I had my HackCon shirt on and not my normal shirt. All right. Welcome to day 5 of Global Hack Week. If you hadn't had a chance to check in, I'll post it again in chat, but let's go ahead and clear up some of our screen space. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay and see the slides. Just a reminder to check in, get those points so that way you can get your appropriate little batch of swag at the end of the week. Although it will take a little longer than that. However, you will get stuff. You will be rewarded for your participation. Okay. And I can go ahead and clear that now. Hooray! Seems like you all have had a very busy week. I'm only just now hopping in to see all the wonderful things happening at Today in Global Hack Week, but I'm so excited to share with you all sorts of things that are going on today and the things that happened yesterday. As for who am I am Cecilia. I'm a coach at Major League Hacking, and if you have seen me before, you'll know that I tend to read quite a bit, and quite a bit I have. I've been reading lots of mystery of late. I finished a series, and now I'm like, well, now what? But lots of fun things ahead, like I said. Let's talk about yesterday, where it looks like you met MLH's top hackers of 2025. Congratulations to the top 50. Swift announced this yesterday, and I know many of the friends that we love and hold dear have probably made it to this list, and if not, we're looking forward to seeing you on this in the future. We have wonderful community members who have done so much, done and hacked and organized and done plenty more, and we love to celebrate their achievements. It is truly a humbling honor to see every year that we've had this opportunity, just how many amazing people get to be a part of our community and help make that so much better. So congratulations again to MLH's top 50 of 2025. I look forward to seeing you at future HackCons, or if I happen to see you when I'm coaching, feel free to stop by and say hi and let me know what how you made it to top 50. But if not, that may be something that you can do in the future when applications open back up again. Then, getting back into our regularly scheduled programming, we have started exploring how to simulate natural systems with code. Looks like that was with Ryan number 2. Looks like you were doing a pathing algorithm of some sort. Very cool. Then you vibe coded flashcard apps with Google Gemini. That was with Steven, and I know that anytime Steven does a stream, he's going to give you lots of explanations as to what's going on behind the scenes in those models. So if you're ever looking for a quick taste of what's really going on with those AI models, definitely check out Steven's streams. Then you deep dived into statistics using MATLAB with Charbel. No, this was with Uli. And it looks like, honestly, as someone who tends to disregard MATLAB, that looks really great. I love that he gave you all diagrams, really understand those vectors, which MATLAB is in fact excellent at doing those 3D visualizations for you, particularly with modeling or having to solve like linear algebra. It's fantastic at that. There are some strengths, even if I don't necessarily agree, but it is a valuable skill to have, particularly depending on the engineering field you're in. As for what's happening today, you can always check back with the schedule, but I'll give you a quick run through of what's going on today so that way you have an initial idea and you don't even have to open that link. Although, again, that link is always available to you every day. First, we have Amanda coming up at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 p.m. IST to talk about AI in CS education. And I know this is something particularly prevalent with the number of students our community works with. So definitely check it out. Amanda is absolutely a great resource. I know she'll be ready to answer questions that you may have had plaguing you, particularly as you go through your degree or after, or if you're just about to start it. Definitely worth checking out, joining Amanda, a rare Amanda sighting, if you will. So highly recommend that you join her in just a bit. Then we've got Simulating Natural Systems with JS Part 2 coming back with Ryan at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 a.m. IST to learn the programming strategies and techniques behind computer simulations of natural systems. Very fun. Then we've got Iro and Kari doing an intro to SQL. That'll be 8 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 a.m. IST to get a good start with foundational database systems, perfect for Data Week. Then you can join Kari again at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 a.m. IST to play around a Scribble.io. I know she really loves this event, so go ahead and do her proud and make your best or worst drawings and perhaps suggestions. Then we've got Alberto starting a data competition at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. IST. I actually have no idea there was a data competitions world, but that makes sense. So definitely check it out. I might be doing that too. Then he'll do part 2 at 12 a.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. IST. And we'll close it all up by meeting me tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. IST to get to know what's going on at day 6. Now, while that is quite the packed schedule mentally, there's still plenty more for you to do, such as working on challenges. And I want to take a moment to go ahead and try and help you all out to get a little bit of an edge as you try and complete some projects and learn more about our sponsored or featured challenges this week, because we've got quite a bit. So let me go ahead and share my screen, make sure it's up. And folks, I'm adding this to the stage, but please let me know if you can't see this. I will definitely zoom in though. I know my window could be just a bit bigger. Give it a moment for that delay for folks to tell me whether they've seen it or not. Got lots of wonderful things to show you. Well, no one's complaining that they can't see it. Awesome. Love it. Someone finally gave me the notice. We love that. Thank you, Siddharth. Okay, so let's talk about challenges. You know that throughout this week, you can work on different challenges to, whether it's to inspire you to get started on something, whether it's to get access to certain swag that you're interested in. There are plenty of motivations and reasons that you might be doing challenges this week, whether for yourself, for things, or for a friend. However you want to do it, you can work with people, but generally these submissions are singular. That said, again, you can absolutely work with a friend if you at any point want to pair program with each other or otherwise. Now you can see our featured screen is rolling through quite a few things, but I'm actually going to scroll down just a little bit. And for those of you who are not aware of where this is, I'm going to go ahead and share this link. I'm not signed in, so you'll actually see a not signed in version. But you can go ahead and sign in with your My MLH profile, and that way you can personally track all of your achievements. Now, with our challenges this week at Data Week, we have plenty of filters to use, but we're not going to use that. We're actually going to start with our featured challenges, and this is actually where we'll be focusing for just a little bit. You can see that there's these awesome, cute little emoticon stars here to tell us that these are our featured challenges for the week. And you can see that these are actually some of the partners that we've mentioned to you, or you've had a chance to meet earlier in the week. If you've missed those, or you're looking for a chance to see what they talked about, potentially have a more deep dive into a specific challenge, I recommend that you go back to the YouTube to check out the live streams that we've done with some of our partners. And I also recommend that, again, after this, when you have a better idea of what's up, perhaps you might go back to them or even open a ticket. I believe we do have a few of our partners in our Discord that you can absolutely ask them a question. Or some of the other fellow hackers here at Global Hack Week might be able to help you out. Okay, but let's get into the deep stuff. So first up, we have FastN, which is a brand new partner. FastN is a universal remote control for AI agents, a very popular project I'm starting to see at hackathons. So hint, hint, this might just get you started into some of those winning projects you'll see or maybe even do at a hackathon. And the goal is to let them interact with real-world tools and services while maintaining security and proper access controls. And while these may not seem important to you now, they're certainly more important as we build bigger and better tools for more of the population to use. So highly recommend that this is a very easy challenge. In fact, you just have to sign up for an account. And we encourage you to get started and play around with things. So that way, again, you can have an edge at the next hackathon you go to. Then we also have Bright Data, which is another brand new partner. They're empowering developers and AI builders to effortlessly collect web data at scale, which if you're old like me, I can make those jokes now, I guess. You remember the days of scraping, of beautiful soup, and there's a time and place for that. But now AI is able to do it for you. And the goal is that no more dealing with unpredictable looking geo restrictions, fragile homegrown scrapers, consistent structured results with tools instead that seamlessly work from your code. Any language, any environment. So right off the bat, you're getting edges I never had, 5-10 years ago, and plenty else. While it may be important to learn the basics of what's going on behind the scenes, getting started is often the hardest bit, and anything that makes it easier to jump in is, in fact, something that makes life a little easier. And even getting into coding, knowing how terrifying it is for many people out there. I was one of them. So, definitely mentioning that again, it is super easy to complete this challenge as well, as all you need to do is sign up for an account. From there, you're welcome to play around, experiment, and build whatever you'd like. Coming back up to the top, we have claiming your MongoDB basics for students, skills badge, which actually we have some extra stuff for that I will announce in just a moment. But this is another simple challenge. I'm going to come back to this one because we have another sign up here with Figma Education, where Figma is one of those design tools. If you're familiar with Adobe products, you were easily able to seamlessly integrate into Figma. I've done it before on a past stream. Figma is a very popular design tool, commonly used at hackathons and with all sorts of designers, particularly for the fact that it integrates for developers very easily with generating code. By signing up for a Figma Education account, you do get access to a developer, like an education pack of sorts that gives you access to create designs and then export them to whatever code you'd like, whether it's HTML, CSS, or whatever mobile language you're using. I believe I've seen Tailwind a lot. There are plenty of options. Again, we're coming back to MongoDB. I want to scroll down a little bit because we have a couple more featured challenges. And I forgot to mention MongoDB is a NoSQL database provider. Very popular if you're looking to just spin up things, prototype. I use it all the time for prototyping, especially when I'm not super sure what my structured SQL table will look like. And because it's so adaptable, it makes it easy for me to do different versions and not mess up the data I've already put in, because we all know that can be quite tedious. Yeah, we're coming back to that one. So another thing that you can sign up for, get an easy partner challenge win, is to sign up for the GitHub Student Developer Pack. And if you've been present at any of my past GitHub presentations here at Global Hack Week, not necessarily this week, you'll know that I love the Student Developer Pack. I've personally used a lot of tools on it, found tools I didn't expect to use, but it is very easy to sign up for the Student Developer Pack. Check it all out, see all the different resources, become that much better of a hacker, because now you have so much available to you for free that these people really want you to use, because, well, what happens after you graduate and you still want to use these tools? You've already tried it out for free, which is awesome. And then another easy sponsor challenge or partner challenge is actually one of ours. In order for us to get you your swag and all the things that you've accomplished this week and in past Global Hack Weeks, is remember to fill out our address form. By doing so, it just makes sure that we know where to ship your stuff and you're not left wondering, did I give you the right address? We do know it does take a bit of time, but the sooner you fill that out, the sooner you will get your stuff once things are packaged up and sent out. And then our last required check-in or sign up is actually just to check in to Data Week. Let us know you're attending. Let us know that you are joining us for the week. It very much is just a quick click of the button. But again, these are very easy partner challenges that we highly encourage you to just get done and out of the way so you can get back to your experimentation. Now, with MongoDB Basics, this has been on for about 2 Global Hack Weeks now. I am going to click into it so you kind of see what a challenge looks like. But as you can see, it will give you what you can do. With this, you get a skills badge and some extra things I'm going to mention in the next slide. But if you learn about some database fundamentals, learn how to use MongoDB through MongoDB University, and complete a quick skills check, you'll be able to claim your certification and some extra bits. By submitting, you only have to grab a screenshot of what your skills badge on Credly looks like and submit it as part of your challenge completion. So just a reminder, doing these things, signing up for an account, taking a screenshot, hitting submit, 3 steps. That's all it takes. Very simple. And I hope that this will make it just a little bit less scary for you to tackle the mountain of challenges we have for you every week. If you already have some of these things, you've already done some of them before, we often have an option that you just have to keep screenshotting. The same thing, you can reuse the screenshot if you'd like, if dates are not important. But if you share your badge via LinkedIn and tag MongoDB and MLH, you do get some bonus points. So we love to see our hackers engaging with us, whether through social media or here in chat. We appreciate the energy you give us because it helps keep us going. It helps make sure that we can congratulate your accomplishments, appreciate all that you've done, and ensure that our partners know that you all are getting a chance to play with their things and really getting some value out of it. Alrighty, so We've talked about challengers. There's plenty for you to do, but they are really just 3-step processes of sign up for an account. Sorry, I'm trying to be in front of my camera. Sign up for an account, take a screenshot that you created the account depending on the challenge, or you've signed up for the education pack or student developer pack, and then submit to our MLH challenges pages, thereby making sure that you are eligible for the things that come next. Now, with MongoDB Swag, as long as you complete at least one skill badge challenge, there's a chance for you to get an extra hexagon sticker in your swag drop. Now, I'm kind of jealous because I'm never going to have access to this and I'm kind of upset, but that doesn't mean that you can't show off the rewards that you're getting for finishing these challenges. When you get them, I know it'll be a couple months late or maybe in just a few weeks, depending on where it's coming from, but hang tight, they will come as long as you've filled out that address pack. And as far as helping us make Global Hack Weeks even better, make sure that you go to mlh.link/Global Hack Week feedback. We are asking you to do this at the end of every stream, including today in Global Hack Week's opening ceremony, closing ceremony, etc. We want to hear everything you want to tell us because we want to make sure that you are getting the most out of Global Hack Week this week and future weeks. And I know that we didn't quite have any questions, but I will give folks a few minutes to type a question in chat. I will try and answer them. But if you don't get a chance to ask your question or you're watching a recording of this later, you can always ask the question on Discord, where we have a number of hackers who are very, very quick to answer on our behalfs. Or depending on the question, you might open a ticket to reach us more directly. And we always love hearing from you, regardless of where it's coming from, because we always want to make sure that you are prepared as possible. Just giving folks a little bit longer. Going once. Going twice. Taking a little longer because there's always going to be an audio delay in stream. And if you're asking a question, go ahead and hit enter. Maybe? Mm-hmm. All right. I do not believe we have a question, but again, you can always go ahead and pop into the Discord to ask there. And I will see you tomorrow at Today in Global Hack Week. Tell me all about how your day went today when you meet me tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Don't forget to complete those challenges. They take maybe 5 minutes, but if they do take longer than that, go ahead and pop that question in the Discord in case there's anything we can do to help you out. We are hopeful that there isn't too many issues. We've really streamlined this, but things happen. We understand. With that, though, I leave you back to the rest of your Global Hack Week. Good luck on your challenges, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody.